subject. I'm going to teach all of the math, Ms. Faith's going to do reading and social studies, and Ms. Shark's going to do science and, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't click. Science and writing. Yeah. It's better for us for planning, obviously, but it also gives your kids more specific instruction. We can be little experts on our subject. It's kind of like going to see a specialist instead of just a family doctor. You kind of get more intensive instruction per subject. You want to do the schedule, Michelle? Sure.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes.
I readjusted the whole schedule this morning, so. Guided reading, it's just like last year. Everybody's going to be going throughout the building to various teachers for guided reading specific to their reading level. And then after that, our both second and third grade will go to specials. And then they will be separated into 3 groups. Third grade will be remaining all together all day long. They'll always be the whole class. Second grade will be splitting in half. So one section will be with Ms. Shirk, one will be with me, and one will be with Ms. Hess throughout these 3, what we say, are instructional blocks of the day. Their lunch and recess is from 11:15 until 12 o'clock. This is what it looks like. So if you're in the A section of second grade, that's the order that you'll do things in the day. The B section, and then third grade, you guys start with science, then do reading, and then math at the end of the day. Here is the encore schedule for the year.
And we'll send that home
Yeah,
again.
we'll send home papers with both the encore schedule and their daily schedule so you can keep up with it. Somebody else want to do homework?
Homework's pretty much similar to everything that you did last year in second grade and with me in third grade. It's just reinforcement work. It's nothing that's going to be brand new to them that they're going to come home and struggle with. It's just reinforcement practice, no longer than 30 to 35 minutes. Everything goes home in the red folder again on Thursdays, anything that needs to be signed and returned. We ask that they do sign their planner still every day to keep that communication going, and we'll put notes in there too. I'm saying at the end of, yeah. We'll make sure that we give them time every day to write in their planner and make sure that they get it written in there as a whole class.
And those of you that had us for second grade last year also know that we don't give a ton of homework. Occasionally spelling, occasionally some math, but there really isn't, definitely 35 minutes of homework every night. It's usually maybe 1 or 2 spelling activities a week, and like I said, maybe a math sheet or something like that here or there.
The big push is reading. Anytime
Right.
at home, get them to read.
Scoop Pad will still be used again this year, both in class and as a homework assignment. If it's going to be a homework assignment, it'll be written in the planner as such, because, like I said, we will be working with assignments both in class and at home. It's good. It's just good for extra practice. It's good. There's the books on there, ebooks on there as well. We will be putting a sticker in their planner just as a reminder of what their username and password is.
And
Shouldn't
now
have changed.
It's going to align right with Common Core and the new PART testing that third graders are going to take this year. Like, it aligns right along with it. The wording of the questions is very similar, so it kind of gets them used to the format of that new test. They've never seen it before. It's brand new this year. So Scoop Pad ties right along with that. It'll be a good prep for them.
Second grade is starting foundations this year, which for second graders, that's nothing new. You did foundations last year with Miss Brown and Miss Cole, and you'll do it with me again this year. And so spelling will be based off of foundations just like it was with them. Third grade, we're doing it the exact same that we did last year in second grade. So you'll get a spelling list every 2 weeks, and we'll practice your words and take a test on them. Nothing different for either group, really. I said about school-wide guided reading. Still Lucy Calkins.
Math, that's me, that's my specialty. I'll have second grade doing the number corner program again this year. They had it last year in first grade. It's just a chunk of our math block every day. We do the same reinforcement, number sense activities. Third grade, their expectation is to master all math facts all the way up through level 28, which is mixed multiplication division, by the end of third grade. So usually that's the kind of math homework that I do send home. It's fact reinforcement, just to kind of try and get them there. In third grade, their first unit is basic multiplication division facts. So that's kind of a big push for third grade this year.
We started with the standards-based report card last year. You all, as parents, had a chance to provide feedback, and they have made some changes over the summer. They're detailed on this particular website, which I believe is posted through the Conica-Jig website as well, instead of trying to copy all that down. But some of the changes, they increased the font size and extended it to 2 pages, so it was a little bit easier to read. They took out some of the wording to make it less intense as far as reading it. But the big thing is this: there will not be letter grades on your child's report card this year. There will be no A, B, C, D, U. There will be none of it. There will only be 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. So just as a reminder of what that means, 1s would be equivalent to, your child might be struggling. We would like to see them, working a little bit more toward their goals. 2s, they're approaching the grade level standard. 3s are what you're going to see the most of. 3 means they're doing exactly what we expect of them at the 2nd or 3rd grade level. If you see a 4, it means that your child is exceeding. In other words, they're working on if they're in 2nd grade, they're working on a 3rd grade level. If they're in 3rd grade, they're working on a 4th grade level. So please don't worry, per se, if your child used to come home with all A's and is now coming home with 3s. Don't think that, oh my goodness, that's
3s or B's.
They're 3s or B's and that's so bad and they're going down.
Yeah.
It's not the case. 3s are where we expect them to be. 4s are going to be very difficult to achieve, especially as a report card grade. You might see them on assignments and things like that more frequently than you would see them on a report card. So that's just a little bit of, it's going to be an adjustment for everybody, something to get used to.
The behavior plan is still the same this year. Everybody starts on green with being where they're supposed to be, meeting the expectation. Purple means they're going above and beyond, role model. And yellow means that they need to, might have had a reminder. And red would not be meeting expectation, which would result in probably a phone call home and a conversation, so you would know. And last year, I know it was a little difficult with 2 different teachers, having somebody on yellow with one teacher and the other. So what they're going to do this year, instead of trying to keep planners back and forth between the teachers, they're just going to carry their planners with them all day. So wherever they are, the teacher will have access to their planner. Because last year, as the homeroom teacher, I pretty much had the planners all day, and if she needed them, she would have to come and get them, and it was kind of hard. So now it'll be their responsibility to take their homework folder and their planners with them as they change classes.
And if your child comes home on yellow, there will be a note from us, signed by which one of us it's from, so you know what the situation was.
Field trips, 2nd grade as always will go to Children's Village. It is already scheduled for September 24th and 25th. And usually we have a second one, and
It's not planned yet, but
it's
we
not
will as
planned
we go
yet.
through the year.
Sometimes we'll do outdoor school, or
We did the theater last year.
yeah, that wasn't.
We will do something
Try
else.
something
and
different. We've done, the farms and things like that. So, but it has to align with the standards, so it has to go with the curriculum. So our options change.
See you in a minute. Any questions?
Any questions? As far as Wednesday, when your kids come in, all 3rd graders will come to my room first, and all 2nd graders will go to Ms. Shirk's room first. They're not going to be split for homeroom.
Right.
We'll be here if you have questions. We're not going anywhere, so we'll be happy to talk to anybody or answer any questions that you have and visit with our buddies that we haven't seen all summer. I think we pretty much know most of you already. That's kind of cool thing about being here.